How's it going, brother? I appreciate you taking time out of your day to hop on this call.
No worries, man. Appreciate it. Happy to.
Yeah. So tell us, what do you do and where did you find me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I don't know what happened.
Okay. So I just was asking, what do you do and where did you find me?
I found you in as a referral
Hmm.
from somebody who's in the Pace Morby group,
Okay.
and I was just getting started, and and trying to figure out how to be able to get funding to get things rolling, and get reached out and talked to. Honestly, I forget the person's name now,
I believe it was
but
Ray Marino and his wife.
yeah, yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how that ball got going, and the rest is, $95,000 later.
Yeah. And what exactly are you doing with that capital?
I am using it for private money lending
Okay.
and a little bit of debt pay down, but mostly private money lending.
Yeah, it's always nice to remove debt with 0% interest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And walk me through the numbers. What kind of success did you see through working with this? I know you kind of mentioned it
Yeah,
earlier.
so we have 25,000, two different cards through Truist,
Hmm.
and then 70,000 through Chase. But the Chase is all 12-month 0%. The Truist, I think one of them was maybe even 9 months. The other
Hmm.
one was 12. If that's, I believe
That
that's
sounds
true.
about right. Yeah, Truist has one card that's a little bit less than 12 months.
Yeah. Yeah. The Truist card I used for debt pay down and putting the Chase to work.
Hmm.
And yeah,
So in total, $95,000 of 0% capital
it's
after
true.
working with this.
Yep.
Love it, love it. What were some of your biggest challenges before working with this?
I mean, the biggest challenge is just making sure my credit profile was, you know, where it needed to be. Had some debt issues, had to pay off, which is, why I used the first bit from Truist for that,
Hmm.
to get my utilization down, and to be able to press forward with the other banks.
Right.
Other than that, that was the biggest thing. Once we were able to get that Truist money to pay down some debt, then Chase happened without any concerns or any issues. So
Awesome, man. And what helped you the most? What are one or two things that were like the needle movers?
helped me like.
Just overall, like how did the funding help you? How did we help you? So on and so
Oh yeah,
forth.
sure, absolutely. No, I mean, from you all's perspective, just to be able to give a roadmap and to follow,
Hmm.
being new into this world, and not knowing which way to turn, what banks to go for first, and all that kind of stuff. I could have been wandering around in the wilderness for a long time.
Yeah,
Um,
everyone thinks it's just applying for business credit cards, and there's a lot more that goes into it for sure.
Absolutely, yeah, and your folks were helpful and knew exactly which way to go. Based on whatever answers I gave, we're able to determine what banks to go for next. Yeah, so just having that person to lead down the path
Yeah.
is the biggest thing. You can try to figure it out on your own, but it's going to take longer.
Oh yeah.
And if you're trying to get things going sooner rather than later, having someone that guides you through it is always better.
Oh yeah. 100%. That's why I mean, me myself investing in mentors and stuff like that, it expedited my learning curve a lot, a lot.
Absolutely.
And how has this changed your life outside of business?
Well, just knowing that I'm going to be able to, I'm going to have some income coming in from this that's going to help with various other debt stuff that I haven't been able to get completely paid off yet. Get some of the pressure off finances.
Hmm.
Yeah, and just be able to enjoy things maybe a little bit more than before.
Right.
But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Just knowing that you're going to get some debt off your shoulders. Going to be I'm the people I'm working with my private money lending. They're working on low income housing solutions.
Yeah.
Knowing that the money I did get from this and is going to a really good cause is something else that I'm proud to be involved with as well.
That's beautiful, man. I love that. And what would you say to someone thinking of working with us who's watching this video right now?
Don't if you're concerned about what you're concerned about cost, or concerned about trusting someone in this process, the time that you save, from doing it on your own is probably is a big, huge thing,
Hmm.
huge. Because like I said earlier, being able to get the funding sooner rather than later, and be able to put it to work sooner rather than later it is gets down that road, that path, that goal I was talking about, sooner, and not having to wait and wait and wait
Hmm.
is the biggest thing. If
Yeah.
you're trying to get things going and you don't know what you're doing, and you DIY is great, but if you're trying to get things going, you need a guide, and your people did excellent work. I'm happy to have worked with them,
Hmm.
and I wouldn't hesitate to refer people.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you saying that. And where can people learn more about you and what you're doing?
I'm just on Facebook. My company that I have is Sunrise Premier Funding. .com. You can find me on Facebook. That's basically it right now. I'm still kind of building all that side of it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I'll touch base with you after this call about something that I think that could definitely help you. But I appreciate you hopping on, brother, and look forward to working with you in the future again.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.